We are back with Diana Montfort, Andy Hum, and Ann Northrup once again. I just want to ask the three of you, and actually every one of us here at the panel here, because we talked briefly earlier about how the House passed the LGBTQ rights, civil rights bill, and the historic vote. Nancy Pelosi made a tweet saying, quote unquote, for too long, conversations surrounding America's LGBTQ community have focused on tolerance, but tolerance is a consenting word. As we pass the Equality Act today, we take pride in the community, and they all have and will achieve. So do you agree with Nancy Pelosi?
Yes, I think tolerance is a very condescending term, and that is ridiculous, and we do not wish to be tolerated. We are full citizens like anyone else, and we do not need their tolerance.
And we hope
Tolerance sounds like we're controlling, and we're going to allow you, so we're going to tolerate you. So it sounds like control. It's not
like that.
Well,
Really
we
makes
certainly
it sound like lesser.
Yeah.
We certainly want protection of our civil rights. That doesn't mean some people still don't like us. But let me ask you: you're younger, and
Yes.
what kind of things did you hear about us in school officially in school about LGBT issues when you were in school?
Oh.
Well, we've heard a lot of things about it. A lot of people will sometimes, talk bad about it or judge, but you can't judge. You guys are just like anyone else. We can't judge you.
But did they teach you anything about LGBT issues in school?
No, they really
didn't.
I
didn't talk
remember
about it in
when
school.
I was in high school, sorry to cut you off. When
Yeah.
I was in high school, there was a kid, his name was Albert, and then he made the transition while he was in school.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
the first time I've ever seen
Good
anything
for
like
him,
that.
her.
And changed his name. What was his name?
Was he born male and became female, or
Yeah.
born female became male?
Male to female.
Oh, okay, wait.
And he stuck out at first. He was 6'2". He was and then
Whoa,
one
Julia
day,
He signed up
Child.
with a modeling agency.
I don't even know. I can't find where she is now, but Pinky was what we called her, and
How did everybody treat her?
she was so funny. She was popular. She was very funny, but the guys. I went to a school that was mainly women, so I was about I would say 70% women. So the women, they tend to be more understanding. They were cooler with it. The guys were just and the peer pressure. I was on the basketball team, and it's just everyone was just oh, it's weird, and this, and
Right.
no one ever talked to us. The
Was,
coaches,
was Albert at 6'2" on the basketball team?
No.
No.
But in school, no one, they didn't really tell us and teach us about the LGBT
Right.
community.
No?
It wasn't really
No.
taught to us in school.
Did
That's
they
very
talk to you
shocking.
about AIDS?
Well, they did.
They
We had that,
briefly-
briefly, but they really
Yeah.
didn't touch on about this whole topic.
It's
kinda-
sad.
yeah, it
Andy and I
really
used
is.
to go to the schools all around New York and do this education.
They should.
Hi, I'm your
Yes.
local lesbian. Ask me
Right.
anything.
Yes, they should.
It was great.
Yes.
It
The
was
city
great.
council is passing programs, and they have resources so that these issues can be integrated
Right.
into history, but into everything else. The whole thing is a lot of teachers are obviously nervous about talking about this.
They are. That's the problem.
And they're afraid of the parents.
Yeah.
And so some of the education we did was talking to the parents so that they would not freak out
Right.
when we were coming into their schools.
But-
What I hear is a lot of parents who I guess are less informed on these issues.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When
Right.
they when they see in cartoons,
Yeah.
they bring in a gay couple as a parents in the cartoons. A lot of parents, what I hear is oh, they're sexualizing our kids. I feel like that's
Sexualizing.
Right, yeah,
That's the word they
thing.
use.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
We're,
the thing.
we're people. We don't want to talk about what we do in
Exactly.
bed.
Right.
It's none of their
Yeah.
business.
Right. It's
Exactly.
We are gay people.
Well,
lesbians.
it's the problem
Because
of the
not only that, it's also considered an invasion of privacy, as they call it, when, as you mentioned earlier, about when you see someone having sex, whether it's just a person or, you get what I'm trying to say.
No,
right?
I don't.
Okay. Andy was looking at me but Ed understands.
does.
me.
No, well, I think the problem is that the majority is threatened by a minority.
Yes. Yes.
And so the majority assumes that they are the only thing that's right.
Yeah.
And anything that comes along that's different, they fight against.
We are the other.
We are the other. So, and that can apply across race and class
right.
and gender and everything.
I feel like they should like talk about it because a lot of people who's like growing up, they're they can't even express how they feel,
Yes,
and then that's
exactly.
yes, and that's the problem because
And
now
that's-
they start to feel pressured and now they want to suicide themselves, they want to kill themselves because they can't express how they feel, and that's a problem. Like we need knowledge about what's going on so more kids could come out and be accepted and not judged.
And understand that it's not threatening. It's just it's a richer world when we can understand that diversity is a good thing.
Yes,
Right.
it is.
I quickly want to just ask, I know we have to go, but I just want to quickly ask, because, there was this tweet that the guy in the White House made about where he's honoring Pride Month.
Nonsense, nonsense.
Lies.
Lies.
I
Fake
mean,
news.
It
He's
shocked.
throwing transgender people out of the military.
Exactly.
He wants people to be able to discriminate against us. He has cut off all programs that
And he's
that help
putting
us.
judges in office who are bigots.
Bigots.
And who are unqualified,
Yes.
just
Yes.
like William Barr,
So-
the Attorney
Yes.
General.
So
Yes.
that's a fake.
Yeah, I
it's
just
fake,
don't
fake.
understand why would he do something
Because
like
he's
that.
a
If
wolf
he,
in sheep's clothing. He's telling you, it's like a white supremacist saying, oh, I just
Yeah.
love you Negroes.
Yeah, that-
It's
and-
like that.
yeah, I know, but when it turns out that person that is in support that says that is in support of transgender doesn't really mean that. Actions speak louder than tweets.
Anybody who would fall for that would be a fool. And his evangelical
Pink
supporters who
Yes.
hate us,
Yes.
they know he's lying,
Yeah,
so
of
they're
course,
not going to leave
definitely.
him.
Yeah.
But if anybody thinks, oh no, what's wrong with Trump? He's okay. He proclaimed gay pride. He just ordered that they not be allowed to put rainbow flags on the flagpoles at embassies around the world. He forbade it.
Wow.
Wow.
For Pride Month.
Yeah, and for us.
Does this man realize that he's on the wrong side of history and that he's going to go down in history as
No,
a
because
fool
he's
and a
going to be
tyrant?
dead soon and he doesn't care.
Well, with that Mickey D's
Okay,
diet.
Okay, they want me to wrap this up,
for the bell?
this segment up here. Okay, so I'll just do this. Okay, there's. Can
We
you?
need luggage?
No. Can you believe they're still sticking around with us? So we'll be right back.